Hello and welcome to the Raw Mama podcast. Today we're diving into all the fourth trimester woes. The messy, the emotional, the sleep deprived, the what just happened weeks after birth. From leaky boobs to floppy newborn necks and everything in between, we're getting real about those early days of motherhood. I'm joined by my lovely neighbor turned friend, Sabrina. We gave birth just a day apart and have been in the trenches of the new mom life together ever since. We are also joined by Gisele, a friend and a fellow mom and a business owner to an event space called Clare's Corner. Moms supporting moms, that's what this season is all about. So let's dive in. Hi, and welcome to the Raw Mama podcast. I'm Shireen, and this is Gisele and Sabrina. Welcome.
Hi, thanks so much for having us.
Hello.
Yes, thanks for being here. So would you guys like to say something more about yourselves?
Okay, so hi, I am Gisele and I run a kids party event space and I also do kids birthday parties. So I provide the entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, so like face painting, magic show, all these fun stuff.
If you need someone for your birthday parties, call Gisele.
Yes, call me.
It's called Clare's Corner is the event space.
Yeah, and Magic Painters. That's the kids party entertainment company.
All right, awesome.
Amazing.
And Sabrina?
So I know Shireen because we are neighbors, and then we found out we were pregnant basically at the same time, and our babies are born a day apart. So like Shireen said, we've spent all of our pregnancy, all of postpartum together through messaging and seeing each other almost every day.
Yeah, good crying together. A lot of crying the first few weeks. Actually, so Sabrina, she was due, I think, a week and a half before me. Mm-hmm. I was induced first. And she messaged me a few hours after I gave birth and she said, I'm going to be induced tonight. So see you later. We're going to visit you. I'm like, I don't think this girl knows what's about to happen. I can barely get off the bed. And she was like, oh, I'll see you later.
So did you guys see each other?
We did actually.
I came to her.
hobbled.
Yeah, Shireen hobbled to my hospital room to see us. Yeah.
Wait, so you guys delivered at the same
I actually
hospital?
regret it. We did. She was on the upper floor, so I took the elevator to see her, but I regretted it after because my vagina was on fire.
So do you need help to come back down?
I did. My husband was holding me, but I regretted it. It was really, really painful.
I don't know why they didn't wheel you up in a wheelchair.
I don't know why I thought I could do it. I was like, I feel fine. But then I think because I was standing for maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, no.
But I think this is first time mom stuff, right? You don't realize how bad postpartum is gonna be. Like people will tell you it's really bad, it's really overwhelming. And you prepare yourself to be really overwhelmed, but you just don't know till you know.
Yeah,
it's one of
that's
those
true.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
It
said?
hits you like a truck.
Yeah, for sure. Do you remember how you felt before you gave birth? I was just saying, I'll just leave the baby with a nanny. But now, after I gave birth, I was like, no one is touching this baby. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Isla here. I thought she would be here.
Why? Why would she be?
I don't know. For some reason, I was like, because you're always with her.
It's true. I just, when I just gave birth, I really didn't trust anyone, including sorry. Now I do trust them, grandparents.
If you're listening.
If you're listening, they will
trust
listen. They will listen. They're very supportive. I don't know. There's just something the first few days after you give birth that crazy turned on. I mean, for me, in my experience. What about you guys? Do you remember how you felt the first few days after you gave birth?
I think I wasn't very connected with my daughter yet. So I was very hands off. I was like, I'll just leave it to my nanny and my husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it took a while for me to really form that connection with her. Yeah, I think I only really felt it, I think about 4 months in, when I was starting to feel like myself again.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't have a very good pregnancy. So a bit traumatic.
How was your pregnancy like?
I think I had a lot of the bad symptoms. So I was throwing up all the time, I threw up almost throughout the whole thing. Then I had different symptoms throughout. Then I couldn't feel my hands. I couldn't feel my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I gave birth, I lost feeling in my hands. Yeah.
Lost feeling in your hands.
Yeah. Do you have that?
I had joint pain after I gave birth.
Oh my God.
The in-between was very painful to bend. And sometimes I still get it, but not as bad
same.
as after I gave birth.
But my nanny says it's because I wash hands with cold water.
Oh.
But I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, traditional nanny, right? So
Yeah.
usually they'll say like, because in Asia it's very common, like wash hands with water. Don't let the wind or air touch your skin because it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just couldn't feel my hands.
And so that was after you gave birth. Did you breastfeed?
Yes, for like a while because my baby didn't really want to latch. So then I did exclusive pumping.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did you exclusively pump for?
About 5 months, but I wasn't really
pretty
consistent.
good.
I wasn't. There was also formula because like
Okay.
I slept through the night. Yeah, I was like, I can't do this. I can't wake up every 3 hours. I don't know how the other moms do it. Yeah, I think after the third day, I was like, okay, I'm sleeping. I can't. Yeah, because I need sleep to function. If not, I'm just very angry all the time. And you know, like a happy mom is the best mom, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
for sure. I was having a lot of mom rage because I think it was just sleep. Like when you
Deprived.
lack sleep, it turns you into another person. I feel like you're operating on adrenaline. Like the first few weeks after I gave birth, I feel like I was just she's crying. What is it? She's crying. What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it diaper?
They just cry all the time, you know, when they come.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
But that's the crazy thing is like, I thought there was something wrong with me as a mom. Because like after I gave birth, the first couple of days in hospital, I was just like, yep, I'm amped to go home. I'm amped to look after my baby. And then once I got home, the nanny kind of like was quite overwhelming for me. And she kind of made me feel like, oh, I'm not doing like anything right. So it actually threw me off that energy that I had, like that positivity that I felt. And it was, and I didn't actually find this out until later, like, was that newborns cry up to 5 hours a day and that's normal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, good
And
to
I
know.
was just like, what?
That explains things.
what if it's more?
So like 5 hours is just like generally around 5 hours is quite normal. So like not 5 hours at once.
Yeah.
But like over a
don't
like
know.
24-hour period, 5 hours is actually quite normal. But
Yeah.
you know when your hormones are raging and your baby cries for 2 minutes, it sounds like 10 hours to you, right? It's
No, for
really
sure. It sounds
piercing.
like eternity.
Yeah.
I think someone told me about it. It's like you're trying to fix a puzzle. You're trying to put a puzzle together, and there's like 500 people in the room that's screaming at you at the same time. Is how I would describe postpartum.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, do it now. Like,
Oh, you're not doing it right. You gotta
You're
do
not-
this.
yeah.
You gotta do that. Yeah,
Exactly.
everyone tells
Yeah.
you what to do.
and I think it's only towards your own baby as well. Sabrina's son, Jack, he actually cries quite soft. And it really, compared to, I'm sorry, I'm going to compare Isla screams, like, in my point of view, I find that Isla screams like it's the end of the world and someone is torturing her.
Yeah.
Jack is a very soft crier, but to Sabrina, it sounded like she was being tortured whenever he would cry.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's towards your own kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like your mommy instinct towards your own baby. And I just remember when Jack cried, I was leaking everywhere all the time. And I don't know if like other places have this issue, but like in Singapore, you know, like some seasons, there's a lot of ants, right? And I would just find like pools of like ants everywhere because I was leaking everywhere in my house. When Jack cried, I was just, yeah. Like I would go through like 4 or 5 t-shirts a day.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Because you were letting down a lot whenever he'd cry.
Whenever he cried, I'd just be like,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I did not know that.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it was insane.
it like stimulates. I don't know how to describe it. It like stimulates something and then you start,
Yeah.
the wind's like, the milk's like on
Yep.
when the baby's crying.
Yeah.
And then it's just,
But how was your supply? Like, are you an oversupplier or like?
I
norm-
wasn't an oversupplier. I was like, but I had a lot of supply.
yeah, I took some from
yeah,
her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because my friend, she was an oversupplier and she just leaks.
Yeah.
But I think my supply was like normal or like a little under normal. So that's why I didn't have that experience. But wow, that sounds like wow, like to change shirts 4 times a day because of that. That's crazy.
I remember I think it was like after 6 weeks postpartum, I was like, yep, I'm going to go back to yoga. And I had pumped before I left. I got to yoga and I don't think I even stayed in class for half an hour because my top was just leaking all over my mat. And I was like, okay, I think it's time for me to leave class.
Oh my gosh. So like, how long do you breastfeed for?
I fed Jack nearly 8 months.
That's pretty long. Pretty good.
And the only reason why I stopped was because I was like, my husband and I were like, yeah, we don't need to get a helper. It's fine. And then little did we know like how much work there'd be in on top of like us having like a dog that we need to walk. And he's a big dog, so we need to walk him like 2-3 times a day.
Yeah.
So on top of that, like it was just so hard to keep on top of everything and pump milk and everything. And so I kept getting like mastitis. I think I had it like 3 times, pretty bad. And so I just decided, you know what? I think it's like I just don't have the energy to be sick and look after my baby. So I'd rather prioritize looking after him and then just start supplementing formula. So it was actually really heartbreaking for me. I felt really, really guilty. But if I look at him now, I'm like, oh, he's so healthy. Like I shouldn't.
He is.
Yeah.
You know, like I think all moms can relate. You just find moments where you just feel guilty about a lot of things.
Yeah. And I think you said you exclusively pumped for 5 months. So I breastfed for the first month, breastfed at night, breastfed in the morning, and then I pumped at night. So it's like every 3 hours on the clock and then I stopped around the second to 3.5 months. I exclusively pumped every 3 hours because I did not have a supply of milk that was abundant compared to other moms, and it was stressing me out. So we also put formula in the side as well. But as much as possible, we tried to only do breast milk, but it was just not. Because every month, like they like need more. They need 20 ml. They need 10 ml more. I couldn't keep up. I just kept producing 80 till all the way to the very end.
But I feel like moms shouldn't be stressed about it. I think that's like a social stigma that like makes mom think like breast milk is best.
I know.
So, but I feel like, you know, as long as they're fed, they will be
that's right.
They'll be happy.
And
you know
that's
what I mean?
right.
You don't need to stress yourself.
I was like, I don't know why. Maybe because it's 1 year now. That time, I don't know why. I was like, I need to give her the breast milk. Yeah. And then now I'm like, you know what? If I have a second one, I'm gonna go straight to formula. I'm just
yes, that's
like,
the spirit.
I mean, do what you want to do. I mean, breast milk, of course, is also good. So is formula. There's nothing wrong with any of those two. But now that I have more experience and I know that I'll be well rested. I mean, can you imagine pumping every 3 hours for
it's torture
for like a long period of time?
It's next level torture.
Yeah.
It was so boring, and I feel like
so
boring. And you the time that you want to spend with your child is also taken away because you have to sit down and like I mean, I also tried those wearable pumps. They're so heavy. I don't. Like regardless of what you say and regardless what brand you are going to give me, I tried different brands and I'm sorry, they're just like they're uncomfortable. Yeah. Like your boobs start to expand and that thing's just there. And it's just it's difficult. Yeah. And so formula for the next kid.
So you're having one?
No. I'm not there yet. Honestly, I was so sick during the whole pregnancy that I can still taste it. So it's too soon.
No, I know of people who have babies so soon.
Yeah. So because it makes you. I don't know if it's true, but you're apparently more fertile after you give birth. So it's difficult to hold.
I guess. But yeah, but when I see people have 2, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, good for them.
Good for you. But I've been asking, because I have a few friends that have 2. And I asked them, like, how is it having 2? Then they just say they're tired and they're broke.
Yeah, they're tired and they're broke.
Yeah, that was like, okay.
I love that. The honesty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true because, like, when you have one kid, you can rest and hand the kid to the husband while he's on paternity leave. And then like vice versa. But if you have one of each, like that's it. And if you have 3, you're outnumbered. So yeah, think wisely. I'm saying that
helping the
now.
birth rate.
Yeah, it's true. I say that now because I only have 1 kid. I'm probably gonna bite myself in the ass once I have 2 or 3, and then be like, yeah, remember that time when I said in the podcast episode? Yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
it's true. Let's talk about the emotional side, like how you felt emotionally and physically as well. Like, how did you feel the few days after giving birth? Let's say the first 2 weeks.
Wow. I feel like I've blocked it out of my brain.
It's very dark times.
Yeah, no, because I had some complications during my delivery. So I think I was only 8 cm dilated when my doctors asked me to push. Because at that point I was just shaking really badly because of the epi, and I was so tired of waiting. So my doctor was like, just try. And I was like, okay, let's go. So apparently it's 10 cm. Then you start pushing.
Yes.
But I was 8. And he was like, let's go. But then I was like, at that point, I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I was like, okay, let's go. So we went, we tried.
How long did you push?
I don't think I pushed. I have no energy. I'm very weak. So it didn't work out. So he tried the vacuum and it failed.
Wow.
Then he tried the forceps. Then like, at one point he was saying like, oh, the heart rate is low. And then I was like panicking a bit. So he just like, yeah. So I think usually they get the husband to cut the umbilical cord, right? Yeah. But it was so rushed that like the doctor just cut it. Yeah. So I think I lost a bit of
in
blood.
the end, the forceps worked.
Yeah, the forceps worked, but I think it like there was some abrasion to my bladder.
Yeah.
So I couldn't pee after. Yeah, so I had to bring the catheter home with me for a week.
So you couldn't like stand or anything?
No, I could stand, but then I had to like hold my pee bag with me. So it's like so demoralizing, you know.
I'm sorry.
I'm like 20 plus, and then like I need to carry this. Then sometimes I have to go to the clinic to like check up.
Yeah.
Because my baby, I think she had a bit of jaundice. So I need to go for checkup.
Yeah.
So then I went to the polyclinic with my catheter.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
It was
tough.
so embarrassing. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But
That's
then
really
my husband was saying like
traumatic.
everyone's giving me funny looks because it's like she's so young. Like, you know, you would think like only old people have that. Yeah. So it's like me and my pee bag.
God, my mom rage would not cater to those funny looks. I'll be like, what are you looking at?
Yeah. So
I'm so
Trying
sorry. Aw, no wonder you block it.
yeah, that stuff just.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that you know, I look back, it was a once in a lifetime experience.
When you removed the catheter, could you pee properly after that? Or was there like a funny feeling?
1 week later, it was okay. I was actually scared that I couldn't pee because normally in the hospital they will take out the catheter, then they'll give you like maybe 12 hours to pee.
Yeah.
Then you should be peeing by then. Then they discharge you.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. So then they had to put it back in. I was like crying. I was like, no, please don't. The feeling is so weird.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's so that's tough. I mean, with the catheter, you were right though. They do check. They check if you can pee on your own before.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they could return it back though. They were forcing me to pee. It was very hard. I lost the sensation to pee after they removed the catheter. So I would set an alarm because sometimes it would be 6 hours and I didn't go to pee yet. But I don't know.
You mean after you went home?
No, even in the hospital. After I went home, it lasted for 1 more month. So I set an alarm every 2 to 3 hours to let myself know that I have to pee.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any sensation in my bladder. Like I didn't know if I needed to pee or not. So actually, which is it's a good advice because I went to yoga classes while I was pregnant. And in yoga class, for the prenatal yoga class, the teacher would teach us how to push and like imagine a ball in between your vagina and you're basically pushing the ball out. I used that expression to pee. So every single time I would pee, I had to visualize like a ball and I would push it out. And it was working every single time. Without that expression that she gave us during the yoga class, maybe I would be the same like you. Like I would not know how to pee. So I kept thinking about that.
I feel like they don't say how much damage it does to the female body.
No, not at all.
No one told me how it will be like this.
And I think also like they talk about, oh yeah, your perineum, goes through a lot, but you don't realize that it's also because all your organs get reshuffled
Yeah.
It's true.
to make room for that baby. And then after your baby delivers, you then bleed for maybe like up to 2 months afterwards. Like nobody told me that.
Even longer for some. It's crazy.
And I'm so sorry you experienced that. But I was okay with like going to the toilet, but I was scared. You have the fear, postpartum fear of like using the bathroom. Yeah. I think that for me was like the most kind of like physical kind of like discomfort I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. On top of obviously
The other,
like,
I know.
yeah,
Remember
after
that time you messaged me?
yeah. So basically this was like, I think was it 1 or 2
Weeks
weeks
after.
postpartum. I messaged Shireen and I was like, is your vagina on fire? And then she was like, I think you were like, yes. And then she's like, I'm going to check it out now. And then she came back. She was like, yeah, it's when your stitches are dissolving. So if you've had a tear or if you've had like an episiotomy, like
The
when
stitches apparently burn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Oh my God.
I'm
I
still-
had stitches also because my daughter went.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But my recovery took really long. I think like about a month.
Yeah.
After a month, I was still hurting.
yeah.
Yeah. So did you also get any stitches?
So, so because Jack was so overdue, he was like, I think I was I was 42 weeks
Yeah.
when I gave birth.
Oh
I
my
had,
God.
Yeah. So my OB actually had to say to me, look, I think you should choose a date to be induced because I don't think this baby's coming on its own. And so after I was induced, they break your water bag. Well, yeah. And she was like, there's definitely meconium, so we need to be really aware when you're giving birth. And so I think for me, like the induction was really smooth. I basically within 6 hours had Jack, but it was, I think the last 10 minutes, his heart rate started to drop. And so she just gave me a little snip to get him out as quick as possible because of the meconium.
I got induced too. But I was like 39 weeks. I was going to 40. I was like, get him out of me. Oh, I don't know how you
I think because
continued
You're
for
actually
two.
really petite.
Yeah.
So I can't.
Oh my.
yeah, I think because like in like New Zealand where I'm from, like they let things run naturally for as long as possible. Okay. So I really pushed back and I was like, look, I just want to wait, see if the baby will come naturally. Because I know with induction, there's a lot of like interventions that can happen. And I really didn't want an episiotomy, even though it happened to me. I don't know why I'm like so scared of like.
Yeah, I didn't want one either. I don't think he told me.
Yeah.
I only found out like after a few hours that he cut my vagina, which I was telling the girls about this earlier because we went to the bathroom here and in Asia, some of the bathroom stalls would have the toilet on the floor. So I pee crooked now because I think my vagina is crooked from the episiotomy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was telling them like sometimes like I pee on my leg and I'm sorry, it like infuriates me now that that this is happening. So I have to lean a certain way when I go to the bathroom now because it's just not a straight flow anymore the way it used to be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think that happens to everyone. I have met some women who agreed to this, but I have met some who are
I
like...
feel like everyone has different experiences and like different, they have different problems.
I feel like we all have different problems, but to the extent that they are all the same.
Yeah.
We all feel the same.
Yeah. I think in the sense that like in some way our lives have been changed.
It's true.
One way or another.
I don't think I'll ever sleep again. I feel like when we sleep, even if we sleep well, I feel like it's shallow. Because like every cry, every move that they make on their own crib or on the bed, I just wake up like
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, your mommy rate is always on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on to confinement. And because we have some viewers who are not from Asia, I'd like to define what a confinement is or a confinement nanny. So I'm going to get ChatGPT to do that because
like that.
my mommy brain cannot be bothered. Okay, so a confinement nanny is a specialized caregiver often hired in Asian countries. It's not all of Asia. Actually, I researched on that. Singapore, Taiwan, and Korea, it's very common. But because I'm from the Philippines, we do not have confinement nannies. So I just want to point that out. And so it's to support the mother and the newborn during the postpartum period, typically the first 28 days to 40 days after childbirth. So they usually cook, they breastfeeding support. They're very traditional. So all the oldest tricks in the book, they'll show you. I did not have a confinement nanny. The girls did. And that's why they're going to share about that today. As a personal opinion, I did have a friend, while I was pregnant, I did have a friend who told me to get a confinement nanny. And I told myself, no, I want to see how it's like to be like, like full on, like stay at home mom. And probably 2 months in, I asked my husband to get a confinement nanny, but we ended up not getting, but I was begging him for one. And I wish I did. But yeah, so we're going to hear about you guys' experience about it. So take it away.
You want to go first?
Well, Shireen knows very well that my confinement period was awful.
Okay.
So she was very overbearing. And like people will say to me, oh, didn't you interview her? Yes, I interviewed over like 10 confinement nannies. And actually she, in the interview process, was the best. She said all the right things and she was quite compassionate. But when she actually came, it was like a totally different story. She was just so bossy. There was no doubt she was good with like looking after Jack and she was very gentle with him, but she lacked a lot of the soft skills. She didn't have like any compassion. She didn't have any sensitivity. And she would just be snapping at me left, right, and center. She'd even snap at my husband. And
Oh, no.
Sorry, what made you decide on getting the confinement nanny?
so I'm like ethnically Chinese and it's quite common to do confinement. Traditionally, confinement, like truly traditionally, you'd be doing it with like your mom and your grandma, you'd all be staying at home together or like your sister-in-law or whatever. It's a group of women that actually look after you. So it's not actually this like modern day confinement where you hire somebody to look after you. So my mom had an amazing confinement experience because that's what she had. Okay. My grandma was there. Her sister-in-law was there. She had a friend, I think, there as well when she gave birth to my sisters. And so I really wanted that. I wanted that support. And I wanted, somebody to kind of teach me how to look after my baby, which was really what I had initially hired her for. And I'd said that in my interview with her that I was looking for somebody to teach me how to look after my baby because like nobody teaches you how to look after your baby. Even like I didn't know that if you have a baby girl, you wipe a certain way.
Yes.
But like as a female, I know I wipe a certain way, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like little things like that, like, you just don't click on. But yeah, she was just really overbearing in a very negative way. It wasn't like, oh, maybe we could try it this way and this would maybe be more comfortable for your baby. Like, it wasn't like that. It was like she had a go at me about like using too many wipes.
Oh.
And she's like, it's such a waste of money if you use so many wipes. And I was like, I don't really care how much money.
You don't know what you're doing. So you tell me in a nice way how this should be done because you don't know what you're doing.
And the funniest part was she'd be like, oh, you're putting on too much pseudo cream. And then next diaper change, not enough pseudo cream. okay. And it's
Wow,
just like,
she's really...
Yeah.
How old was she?
she was quite old. I think she was 60, 69.
Okay.
She was physically very capable.
Yeah.
Like all of the laundry was done. Meals were on the table.
Good meals?
Let's say I can definitely make like Chinese soup better than she can.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So decent meals.
Yeah.
And she was staying at home.
She was staying with us, living. Yeah.
Okay.
But basically by the second week, I'd kind of had enough of like her being so overbearing. And I took over doing the nights by myself. And then like before I took over doing the nights, she actually complained to me. She was like, oh, I'm really tired. I want more rest. And I'm like, fair enough. Like, you know, looking after a baby at night is a lot. So then I was like, I'll do the nights. Fine. And then after that, she actually had the audacity to like be like crying to me and saying, oh, I feel like really like my job isn't the same. And I was just like, well, I don't know what you would like. I was just like, I hired you to teach me how to look after my baby, not be possessive over him. Yeah. I think her being so negative in the house actually really affected my first like couple of months of postpartum.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my nanny was similar to yours.
Yeah.
But like at that point,
same nanny. Maybe you should talk to each other after
but
that.
because at that point I wasn't really super connected with my child and I was like in pain and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you handle her. So like at that point in time, it felt like, okay, she's awesome. But then after that, looking back, I think like I don't think I would hire her again because my nanny would take the baby and she would like during breaks, she would go to the room and sometimes she'll lock the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So like now looking back, that's like a bit sus, right? Like why is she locking the door, you know? Then like we will be afraid to like knock, you know, because like she might get snappy.
No.
Yeah. So
That's
like
your
now,
baby.
Yeah,
That's your baby.
Yeah. So at the point I was like, I don't know, I don't care. But then like now that
Looking
like
back
back, I'm like, okay, that doesn't feel so right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my nanny was also like similar. She's like, do this. But at that point of time, I appreciated it because she seemed to know what she was doing and she was really kind and I could tell that she cared about the baby. Yeah, but looking back, maybe not the best fit. Yeah, probably would go with someone else if I had the chance. Because I didn't interview 10. When you say you interview so many, I was like, wow. I didn't interview her actually.
Oh.
She was like a recommendation I found on Facebook.
That's something I would have probably done myself,
yeah, then
honestly.
she was like, oh, she's available. Like, okay, seems okay. Okay, take her. Yeah. So that was my experience. But oh, damn, that sounds rough.
Yeah, it was quite.
Yeah.
How long did she stay?
She stayed with us for 6 weeks. And I think I just didn't have the mental capacity to fire her, which I should have done.
So you got her for 2 months?
I had her for 6 weeks. So she stayed the full 6 weeks that I hired her for.
But I thought normally it's 4 weeks. One
so
month,
it's
right?
So you can do 4 weeks and then you can add on. But I had originally thought 6 weeks would be perfect for me. So I had originally hired her for 6 weeks. And I just wish you know, when you're postpartum, you're just not in the right mind to fire someone.
Yeah.
Because you're
so focused.
Yeah, and you're a complete mess. And you just want to do what's right for your baby. And you're just really focused on the baby that you don't realize that there's a crazy woman in your house.
Okay. But did she force you to do like the traditional stuff? Like wear long socks and then like gotta be covered.
Sits back.
And then the herbal baths. Did
so
she do all those?
she tried to enforce some things on me, but I was just like, I'm sweating head to toe. Like I just want to be in like t-shirt and shorts. Like she just, you know, there was like one day it was very clear to me how much she lacked that sort of kindness and compassion towards the mother. I mean, like ChatGPT said, you're supposed to look after the mother.
ChatGPT is great. Yeah. I mean, I signed up for premium.
Oh, me too.
Because it's just, it gave me so many answers to like everything.
Yeah, I mean, consolidates everything.
Of course,
for
minus a little bit of feeling to it, but yeah.
You can program him to be feeling to you.
But I just give me an answer now.
Oh.
I'm very demanding to ChatGPT. Okay, so anyway, back to the confinement nanny. I know most of your experience was negative.
Yeah.
Did you find anything positive out of her being there that you can think of?
I think the positive is that you just have extra pair of hands. So somebody, like, the laundry was always done, especially since I was going through like
The burning vagina. Yeah.
yeah, burning vagina, and then all the t-shirts that I was leaking through. And then of course your baby is constantly pooping,
Yeah.
peeing, leaking all over his clothes. So it was great that like laundry was done like every day. She was on top of that for sure.
Yeah.
I just yeah.
Wish that it was someone different.
Yeah, or somebody who
I'm
Like-
sure not not everybody's experience is negative.
Yeah.
But I know we're here to share.
yeah.
I don't want the idea of, oh, don't get a confinement nanny, because these 3 girls are saying don't do it.
Oh yeah, you need help.
If
You need help for sure.
You need help for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
You need help for sure. This is just your experience that we're sharing. I just want to put that out
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
Yeah. So
I think like doing the confinement is or getting a confinement nanny is great because you have an extra pair of hands, but you have to like, which I didn't do prior, was that I should have really been clear about what I would see her role as.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not a mom who wanted to do confinement and just sleep and rest. And I know there are moms out there who are happy to do that. That's their choice. But for me, I wanted to be really hands-on. Whereas my nanny wanted to be really just in charge of the show sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that's my fault for not kind of defining
Yeah.
to her, this is what I want from you. I'm paying you to do this, so I would like you to stick to this.
It's not all your fault. It's also, I'm sorry, her lack of empathy. Maybe,
Yeah.
okay, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she's been doing this for such a long time that she's already worn out and just, she's like, oh, usually it's like this. This is what everybody always lets me do.
I think they're just too traditional, you know. They're like old elderly aunties. Are they from like Was she from Malaysia?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like in that zone, you know.
Yeah.
They're
This is how
different
it should be
generation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the moment that I felt that there was something really wrong was, you know, that day when I was like messaging Shireen about my vagina on fire, and I couldn't actually get up off the couch. I was in quite a lot of pain, and it was actually my part-time cleaner who actually saw me struggling, and she ran up and she's like, "Oh, Sabrina, let me give you a hand to get up off the couch." And then do you know what she said to me? She said, "Oh, I've had 4 kids and like just splash some Dettol on it. That's what we used to do."
Dettol?
Yeah.
On the vagina?
So this is my confinement nanny. And the other person is just my part-time cleaner that
Did you?
comes. Of course not.
Thank God.
She's not my OB. I'm not going to listen to that crazy nut.
Do not splash Dettol. It's a...
Sounds
Like the-
painful.
I know. I was like, okay.
Good for her. She's a strong woman.
Yeah. But even that comment wasn't really helpful, right? Like, I'm in pain and all you can say is, oh, yeah, I had 4 kids and it was fine. Every mom has a different experience.
Dettol.
Yeah. She's fixed on the Dettol.
It's like you use that to clean the floor.
You clean
Clean that to clean the table. Splash that on your vagina.
Yeah, but basically that's what she said
I don't think
to
you
me.
told me that.
Oh,
No.
didn't I tell you that?
No. That would have made things worse. So Sabrina was texting me. I don't think we saw each other maybe till the 2nd month. We were living
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
same building, but when we were going through our confinements and our recovery, we weren't really seeing each other for a while. And you were texting me all these things, and I'm like, get that nanny out of there. She needs to leave.
I know.
Yeah, so
I should have taken your
I'm
advice.
sorry that was your experience. It's obviously not very ideal, and I hope nobody has that experience. I don't know how we can avoid
Yeah.
having someone like that, like emotionally. It's definitely not good for your mental health. Like,
Yeah.
because your mind is just, after giving birth, your mind is just like, I can't describe it. There are no words to describe what your mind becomes like. I call them the dark times, and I call them the dark times because they're from another mom who told me while I was pregnant, those would be the dark times. And now I'm calling it, yeah, it was the dark times. Up to 6 months, it's the dark times.
Yeah. It's a blur.
It is a blur. because you're just like, go, go, go. Like, Isla was colic. Didn't even know it was colic till maybe like the 3rd month already. And she was just crying for 3 hours straight at night, kicking because she was having reflux. I didn't know what it was.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that was also another thing why I decided to stop breast milk as well, because traditionally they say that the food you intake as a mom affects the milk, the breast milk. So I didn't know what was the right food to eat so that the milk would not give her, like, add to her colic or give her reflux and these things. So like you just don't know what to do. It's all a blur.
It is. It's a blur.
Like even like reading the layout I put for this whole podcast, I have like a layout here, but it's also like, describe yourself the first few days. Describe
Don't remember.
what?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I was like,
It was too
Describe.
traumatic, so we've
was
forgotten it all.
yeah,
like all I remember is just like
a lot of crying. Yeah.
a lot of crying, a lot of confusion, a lot of yelling at my husband for not doing things right, even though I don't know what was right at that point. Sorry, husband. I just had the rage in me.
Yeah.
And it will get better. It definitely does get better. Gisele, is there anything you would like to share about your confinement? Like, how did you find your confinement nanny? You said you interviewed her. Did someone?
Yeah, I didn't interview her, so I found her on Facebook. So I just went.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like someone recommended on Facebook, and I was like, okay, I'll ask her, I'll select her. Because at that point, my bar was really low. So I was like, okay, she's just trying to find someone for the period. Yeah.
That's probably something
So
I would
yeah,
do.
so when she came, she brought all her pans and pots. Yeah. So she
Oh my gosh,
she brought a big pot to cook the herbs for me to shower. Yeah. So then she was like, I was wearing shorts, so she told me to change. So I had to wear long pants. Yeah, it was really hot.
Did you not take a bath too? Because I heard
Yeah,
about
I couldn't bathe.
how long.
So I didn't bathe for I think 2 weeks.
Okay.
But no, so you can shower with the herbs, but you cannot like use soap. Yeah, and you cannot wash your hair. Yeah, so that was disgusting. My hair was so gross. Like, and I had to sleep on my pillow.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You can't sleep when your hair's dirty, right? I just find it
it's
so
just really
Put
uncomfortable.
a towel over it. I mean, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if it happened to you guys, but postpartum, I
Hair loss?
found my scalp, the hair loss too, but I found my scalp extra oily.
Yes,
I felt like
Yeah.
like when I was pregnant, I felt like, damn, my hair's just like full, my skin's great, everything's just like, and after you give birth, it's like, oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And then I was sweating all over, and then I just felt so disgusting the whole month.
Yeah.
And then my face started having like lots of like dots on my face because like it's the sweat and like it becomes.
Were you
it forms
breaking
dead
out?
I didn't break out, but it was like I think dead skin, and it just forms like the milieu seed.
Yeah.
So like my skin was so bad. It was the worst ever. I think my whole life. It was just red and then like dots everywhere. Like then after I ended confinement, I was like straight to the facial.
Oh yeah.
Gotta fix this.
Yeah.
So thank God, everything's better.
But you look great now.
Oh, thank you. I used to look better previously.
I think so too. I mean, no, not you, myself. I mean, although you look great, I'll probably say the same thing for you. You probably look great even before. But I think
your skin is better. Like now, my skin is drier and it's been it's been put through the ringer.
that pregnancy glow, it just glows you up and then
But
takes it
you're
away.
lucky that you glow up because there are people that don't glow up.
I
And
heard
it's-
that too.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's also
was
very
very
scary.
sick. I mean, we are all not in the same level. I felt like I glowed up, but I was vomiting 7 times a day. So okay, it's not all that great. At least, you may not have that, but and you had. I'm sorry, I just don't wanna. I don't want anyone to think that I'm better than you, kind of thing. I
I'm
think
sure they don't.
to some extent we are all like the
Yeah.
same. You guys,
Yeah, no, it's like if you might eat, okay, so for example, it's like if you puke all the time, then you don't really gain the weight.
Yeah.
So, but then you're puking. So it's like evened out.
and then you gain the weight after because of all the water retention.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
No one
splendid.
talks about the water retention. It
No.
stays with you, Like I couldn't wear my wedding ring. And I took like a month or so to wear it back. Yeah.
Only a month? It took me, so I'm not wearing it now, sorry to my husband. But actually it only fit me a couple of months ago. And that's like, I think it was like 11 months postpartum. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But just your fingers, but everything else was okay.
I don't know. Did I look okay?
I only saw you at the second month. You look fine.
Okay.
But your boobs were huge.
I know.
I mean,
there was
she
a lot of milk.
breastfeeding. It was a lot of milk.
Yeah. Then after that, when you stop, then it's like, goodbye.
I know. They don't even, they become big and you're like, yes, they're big now. But then you look at them and they have like veins and everything. And
But
it's
then
like,
they were always
oh.
in the way. Didn't you feel like they were just in the way?
Yeah, I know.
I just thought
I
they
hit
were
the
so
door
annoying.
a few times
Yeah.
when I was walking, just like would hit the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be very painful.
But do your boobs get smaller after compared to previously?
I'm still trying to lose weight, so I don't know yet.
Because for me, and I feel
She
other
will
people,
tell you that.
Oh.
Everybody's just like, oh.
I'm trying to lose
just
weight
staring.
too.
Oh.
We still have the pregnancy weight, so we can't really say.
Oh. Because for some ladies, including myself, like the boobs just
Just shrink.
it's smaller than
Before.
And it's
I heard
pretty
that.
demoralizing.
I had a friend that said that as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
So,
And she had twins.
oh.
So she was her boobs were very, very big.
I think it just doubles up trying to
Yeah. Make milk.
make milk for the twins.
Yeah.
All right. So before we end this session, I had a question on here, but I'm not sure if I should ask it. So I'll just go ahead. Would you recommend a confinement nanny to someone who's pregnant right now?
I'd say, yeah, go for it. But maybe find someone that's not so traditional. Because now there are a lot of places that are
There are a lot.
Yeah, that they say that they're not traditional. So maybe you could potentially look into those.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I think that you do need some help. It's quite impossible to do it all alone, especially if you have no helper and you have no like family to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would put a really big toll on your mental health because like baby's crying, everything.
You need
Someone to wash the bottles and everything. So yeah, you definitely need help. So I would say still go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe just like be mentally prepared on like what kind of person you're gonna get. So at least if you have someone that's not so fantastic, you kind of
Yeah.
you're at least mentally prepared and on how to handle it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would personally say no to a confinement nanny, but I would say yes to finding help. So if you need like to hire like part-time person coming in, or like if even better if your family can stay with you for a little while, the help really makes a difference.
Yeah. I want to share this because I don't think a lot of people know. There are also night nurses that you can pay to come take the night shifts if you need them or if you need sleep.
Yeah.
I did that once because I did not trust anyone after I gave birth. So, but I think a lot of people would benefit from a night nanny. I was just not that one because I was a bit crazy after I gave birth. I just went through a crazy phase. So would I recommend a confinement nanny? I would say hell yeah. I mean, I didn't get one. I don't have that experience yet. So I would take their advices. And then maybe when I have a second kid, if I still live in Asia, I would get that confinement nanny because I'm just going to get all the help I can get.
She's gonna collect them.
I'm going to collect them all. I think it's nice having someone definitely to teach you like what to do or maybe like if there's something wrong with the baby, maybe they would know, like brainstorm because I was just like blank. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's not easy to share these stories, especially they were during very vulnerable times. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it and you sharing those difficulties with me. We do share joys on here too. This is just on the heavier side. So thank you so much and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.